Hey guys, welcome to Comfy Cozy Up. So this is the second video of the month. So this was supposed to be a weekend fun vlog. Like I had a pottery class that I was supposed to go to. I also was supposed to hang out with some friends I haven't seen in a while, which I was gonna, put a little footage of all of them together and just have a cute little weekend video. All that got canceled. The first one, there was also what was it? It was a festival that was nearby as well. Margarita festival, something like that. That would have been fun. Again, the weather was not great yesterday, so it didn't rain till later in the evening, but it was just very gloomy the whole day. And then today was all day rain, so my friend canceled. So I'm hoping, well, next week is Mother's Day weekend, so that's a given that, will be my mother and celebrate with my mother. But I'm hoping the weekend after that, I'm able to redo some of these things. But that was a bummer. So yeah. So I did read more books this week. Now I had a book that technically I probably could have added to April, because I didn't finish the book until the 1st, but I did finish a good bit of it on the 1st. That's why it's not going, I didn't put it in the April read, because I did finish most of it. Well, not most, but a good bit of it. So let's talk about what I've read, craft that I've done last week, and I will show you some of it and what I'm currently reading. So I did finish 2 ebooks. The first is a romance by Christina C. Jones, which is Hostile Takeover. I'm so happy that I found my niche when it comes to her, because in the past some of her books did not work for me. But I like her book where there is that aggressive alpha male, that some kind of crime is happening, some kind of survival mode. And in this one, it gives you where this man came and basically took over the property that her company is on, because of her father. And so you were learning how it happened, how easily it was to happen. But the drawback was, in order for her to get it back, she would have to marry him. And so it was a business marriage that ended up being more, because there was attraction there and things happened. I love this book. I was like, oh, this is good. I am such a big, I don't know, it's getting close. It's neck and neck with, one of the other ones that I read, Anti-Up. I don't know. Why, Deuces? I don't know. It's up there with it, but I think this might did for me. I don't know. It's neck and neck. But I love that I was able to really enjoy her work now, and knowing how to pick some of the books that I know will work for me and some of the books that absolutely won't do anything for me. But I like her little danger zone kind of books. So I enjoy that. Then I read the 3rd book in Alexander House hockey series. It is about male. This is the 3rd male from the team. It is a black hockey team, and they're in St. Louis. And this one is about this man who fell for a female rapper that is famous. But he's like on a team where it's like they don't pay well. I mean, it's what it is. And here comes this famous woman that has it. She also a part owner of the team, like very much small percentage of the team owner. And so you get to learn how they cross paths, but they have a lot of things in common. They weren't raised by their actual biological parents. And in his case, he has no connection, knows nothing about his biological side. So in this story, as they are getting to know each other on very much every level you could think of, he's also searching, and she encouraged that of his past. And when he do find his past, I was like screaming. I was screaming, because I was like, no, she didn't. No, she didn't. She added that twist of the family to it that I was like fist pumping, excited as hell, happy as hell. I was like, oh, I need to go read those again. She did it in a way that I was such a big big fan of how she did that I was screaming, I love it, love it. So as you can tell, these two books was a great start for the month, and I was here for it. Then I am not a fan, and I guess you guys know that, of the Woman Prize. I had just a bad experience years ago with it, that I just decided not to fully indulge in the Woman's Prize. However, I saw the short list, and there was 2 books on the short list that I wanted to read. And now that I think about it, I have 2 other books that I picked up. Let me grab those. Alright, so in the other book haul, I told you all the books didn't come in. Technically, 1 book didn't come in yet still. Anyway, so the book on the Woman's Prize, it's only 2 books that I intend on reading, because quite frankly, I do not care to read all of them or support it as that on that level. But nevertheless, there's 2 books that I thought were interesting. One came already and I started it, so that's going to be the book that I will finish this week, and that is River East, River West. And this book is giving me, I'm about 72 pages in. It's following so far is a young girl who mother has her in a country that she doesn't feel connected to because she was raised in America, that kind of deal. And her mother married a wealthy man, and now she's kind of stuck and not being able to go back or go to America like she wants to. So in this, you're following her feelings towards her mother, her behavior, how, you know, she's trying to get attention and what she's just not happy with. And then you following the man that the mother married as well, and his background story, which is, I think, is very interesting so far. So I'm not, again, 72 pages in, so, you know, it's a what we got, it's a little over 339, so it's not that bad. It's interesting. Now, I picked this up because it was an Asian character, and I wanted to read a little bit more because of that. I just find that I haven't read a lot of Asian family kind of storyline in a while. I used to read a lot more of it, but I haven't, so that's why I was like, you know, and this is the storyline again. It just intrigued me. So we're gonna finish this week. All right, so that is the book so far. I did pick up the subscriber pick, so if you saw the shorts, you would have known it is a classic. Ding 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 ding. So The Ransom of Red Chief and other stories. So this is a short story. The book is a short story. However, there's other short story in this, so I'm gonna read the entire thing because it's less than 100 pages. Is it? Yeah, it's less than 100 pages, 96 page, and it has other short story in this. And so far, the feedback is Henry writes really good short story. So I'm excited for this. This is going to be read this month, and I'm like, this came out of the jar. I was actually really excited when I realized what it was, because I find that when I pick the classics, I'm almost always love the classics that's in the jar. So I was just excited that a classic came out this time. I also picked another book. I don't think I talked about this one. Just for the summer. I see it everywhere, but I just wanted to add it to my books for the summer, for my romance read for the summer. Yeah, but I'm gonna read this. It's a little chunky. It's a little chunky, but it's contemporary romance, which I always fly through. So I'm not worried about the size on these, because these I always read really, really like fly through these kind of books. So, all right, let's talk about the crafting. Now, last weekend I went to the winery, and I remember just thinking, oh, I really want to capture this moment and just have a little journal spread on it in another journal, not necessarily the journal that I currently use for my daily stuff. I just want a journal where it's just going to be capturing those fun summer moments. You know, this weekend would have been really great because I've never done pottery. and all these festivals that I know is coming up. But so I was like watching, and I saw that the brown paper bag, the small version that I really ever use, I always use the bigger size. And the small version, I think I've only used it once and I made something out of it. But this time around, I said, let me try. I also know I needed to make one for the journal mood giveaway. And I was like, let me test out one, see how it comes out, see how practical it can be. It is going to be the size of a travel journal. And it was the perfect size for a travel journal. So the first one I made, and it had, again, I'm not big on saying it needs to be perfect, but it was my first one, which is this. And I liked how it came out. I mean, there's a few things that I was able to change once I made it. It is a little softer than I would have wanted for this part, because I find that this part is going to bend a lot. So, which I was able to correct a little bit more in the one that I'm giving away. So I'm going to set up the projector so you can see what it looks like and how I feel about it. But this is going to be my travel ones. I think I'm going to do spreads where it's going to highlight the events and things that I go to this summer. So, and one of the things I did realize I liked about it is that it is, because of the size, it's going to be so easy to travel with, because of the size. All right. Here we go. So for this one, I use elastic. I did not have the right elastic, to be honest. This elastic is probably not gonna last. I wanted to get one that's a little thicker, that is easier to stretch. So this was one of those. I also had some leftover craft paper with travel theme on there. So if you look at this, you can see the pencil, there's the camera, sorry, and there's like different maps that you're gonna see on these. Inside you see the plane, and here again, so I use some edge protector here, but again, like I said, if you can see right here, this is where I was like, yeah, this is not going to, it's gonna be beat up by the time I'm done. But I can still put a little cover over there. I have some metal stuff I can put to protect the edges. But yeah, I did not do a lot with this one because since I'm going to be doing my stuff in there. But inside, again, you see the aircraft. I have all these scrap paper that has like travel things on there. And so I was excited. Put a little girl here, you know, she looked like she's summertime ready. The globe, she's ready to travel. And everything else is plain paper, so there's nothing to see because I didn't do anything at all inside. Just plain paper, nothing special inside, again, because I'm going to do some with it. Now this is something that I was excited to try, and it was perfect. Look, so this is a booklet, and you can take it out, and you have the opening here, and look at the camera, so cute. And this is just, again, plain paper that I can rip off if I need to, and I could just write on it. So it gives me option. And yeah, so let's put that back in. And it just slides in. Again, this is nothing exciting, but it's just gonna be so good to use this summer. I have another one pocket in the back, and this one also has a journal, the Eiffel Tower, yeah. And again, but this I think I'm going to change it out because again, I don't think this is gonna hold up. So for the one that I'm going to give away, I decided to make it a little bit more fancy, and I put chain, and it's very loose, so there's room to grow. So I did not do it too tight on the chain, because this would have been the perfect, like, to put it this way. But if I do it this tight and it starts to grow, and it will fall apart, and we need this not to fall apart. So in order for it to tighten up, you just have to widen the chain on both sides, and that will tighten up a little bit. For right now, we're going to open it. So on the back, here is thicker, so I made sure to add a little bit more control on here and make it thicker. And so if you notice, it's not as soft and closing like the other one, and that's on purpose, because this is the flap that's going to get open all the time. So I wanted to make sure whoever's using this, it's going to last. And then in the back we have pockets, and we have some jewelry on there. So let's make sure you let's try the other side. There you go. Gotta be careful with it, because we got these jewelry on here, and you can write on there as well. So let's get it back in. Yep. So inside is a lot of things that I did to make it creative as much as possible. So you can open this, and here you have plenty of writing space to write in here. So, and seal it back. So here also is another tag that you can use to do whatever, and you have pocket here, and you have a pocket here. So we're going to use the pocket here on top. Another pocket area. There's a stamp pretty much on almost all the page, some kind of decorative stamp. There's another booklet, and this one is removable. You just have to take this apart and add it back, and it's a booklet, so you can literally write and do whatever you want with it. You can even use it as decorative if you want to tear it apart and add it on pages. Again, lot of writing room. If you travel, if you do anything fun this summer, you got room to add it. Add pictures, collage, anything that you want to add of your travel journey. And again, lots of room. So here we go. Then we have this one here, which is so cute. You also, because I decided, make sure I add one more of these. And again, it's the same setup where you pull it through. There's a pocket, and throw it back in there, and you have a lot of paper to write on. Again, this is just a perfect travel size, and you can do it like that. Again, widen this if you want to have it tighter. But what I probably do is put a ribbon. I have some lace ribbon, and to close it until you want. But we are not going to tighten this, because let me tell you, this have the potential of getting super fat. Super fat. And you don't want that. So yeah, so this is it. I also, individual will have a pen, which is a fountain pen. This is a Lamy fountain pen. Let's just, oh, there we go. So this pen, and it's pretty. I like the pen because you'll be able to see the ink, and it does come with one cartridge. Is it a cartridge? It looks like a cartridge. I don't want to open it, so whenever you see it, whoever gets this, you can see if it's a cartridge already in there, because it looks like there is a cartridge in there. If not, we'll see. All right, so that's it. So that's it for this. And for this week, I have sewing project to go back to. I have a skirt that I'm gonna make for myself, but it is a tester for me, because if it works out, then I will make the same skirt for my mother. It is a Mimi G's pattern, but I really like the skirt. I have some other projects that I'm finishing up that are easy. I need simple, easy going outfits, a skirt, some kind of top that I can wear multiple times with different things. So those are the stuff I'm trying to do more of having some basics in my wardrobe. And keep working out. I don't know, people telling me I look like I lost weight. I did. It was like 6 pounds, guys. 6 pounds. I should be happy about the 6 pounds, but in my mind I'm like, I need to be more. So I am going to, you know, take the compliments for what it is, but I am working out. I am on the cardio, like, heavy. And it is not great. Some days I am like limping, and then some days I'm feeling good. So I have to get used to it. I think my body is getting used to it. I think I'm at the 4-week mark, or going into the 5-week mark of consistent workout. They say usually about 6 weeks is when you really started, your body adjusted real good. So I'm waiting. It is bouncing back quicker, I would say that. I don't stay hurt too long. But I have days if I do heavy cardio, that I am like screaming every time I have to get up and walk. But I am doing well, guys. And yeah, so let me know, you guys, anybody like the fitness journey like me, the yo-yo person that's just tried it so many times, but now you have no choice because your doctor say you have to. So let me know that I'm not alone in this. And yeah, so I have another month and 2 weeks before I go back to see this man. So hopefully the scale keep moving like it's already doing at the moment, and I can leave his office feeling good. Yeah. All right, guys. I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, and I am going to continue reading the other book, and hopefully this week I actually do a proper reading vlog, because I kind of have a routine now that I like, that I've been doing for like 2 weeks now. I like this routine in the mornings, so we'll see how that works out. So see you in the next one, guys. Bye.